Alright, this is your friendly neighborhood Zen Priest once again, and today we're going to talk about Sasson. Or, Buddhist meditation, or whatever you want to call it. Let no man think lightly of good, saying in his heart, it will not come nigh upon me. Even by the falling of water drops, a water pot is filled. The wise man becomes full of good, even if he gathers it little by little. That's verse 122 of the Dhammapada. I recommend that all of you read it in its entirety. There are a lot of people out there struggling to keep a regular Zazen routine. For those of you who don't know, Zazen is the form of meditation practice within Zen. It's basically the same as Anapanasati meditation or Buddhist meditation in general. You simply sit there with a straight back and you, or rather spine perhaps, and you put all of your attention on your breath. Some people prefer to count their breaths when they do it, and some are just they just focus in on it. Whatever, it doesn't matter. And yeah, it can be hard at times. The modern human has a lot of social obligations, and there's work and family and all of that, and of course, with the technology we have today, there are a lot of distractions. There are a lot of opportunities to procrastinate. And some people can only manage to do Zazen once a week. And hey, that's great. It's better to do Zazen once a week than not at all. But I can't stress enough the importance of doing Zazen every day on a regular basis. Zazen, if you want to experience the full benefits of whatever it is Zazen does. That's a thing we can discuss in another video. And you might wonder, why is that? Why do I need to do that every single day of my life? Well, let me explain it like this. Say that you want to get a great summer beach bod or something like that. So you decide to, I'm gonna start going to the gym. But you can only go there once a week. And hey, that's great. That's great. I mean, it's better than not going to the gym. But if you only work out once a week and the other days you're just going about your business, just stuffing your mouth with whatever and just being lazy in general.
You have a problem with fat people. I would respect you so much more if you said, look, fatty, I can't stand you.
You're not going to see the same sort of results as you would if you do it on a regular basis and if you really make it part of your daily routine. And of course, on that day, once a week, you can't make up for all of the lost time during that week. That will mean you burn out. That will end in you hurting yourself. And it's the same with Zazen. You can't say, no, I'm not going to do 30 minutes of Zazen once a day. I'm going to do several hours of Zazen on Friday after work. You will burn yourself out and it's not good for you. It's not good for a body or a mind or anything like that. Long periods of Zazen can be good. We do it at retreats and all of that, but it's not something you should do that often. And then there's the case of people who start doing Zazen on a regular basis. But for one reason or another, they do not see any result. They do it for a week or maybe two, and then they quit because they're like, hey, I can't do this.
I'm not cool enough.
I can only sit about 10 seconds, then my focus starts wandering off. So I can't do this, and they quit. And again, let's make a comparison to regular workouts. For example, long distance running. I've never heard of someone who hasn't done any form of athletic running, and then all of a sudden they just run a marathon and they get a really good time and all of that. And in a similar fashion, you can't expect to sit down and do Zazen and have immediate results. You have to be patient. You have to treat it as a practice, not a tool for instant gratification or a quick fix or anything like that. That will only lead to disappointment. And I know because I've been there.
Oh, wow! That is relatable!
When I started doing Zazen, I thought that I would experience all these extreme mind-shifting experiences and all of that. I think that's something we all go through on our paths when it comes to Zazen and Buddhism and all of that. But as soon as we are able to let go of those preconceived notions of what Zazen and enlightenment experiences, so to speak, should be, that's when we really start our practice. So in conclusion, patience is a virtue when it comes to Zazen, and we develop that patience by doing it every single day. If you can't do it for 30 minutes, then do it for 20. If you can't do it for 20, do it for 10. If you can't do it for 10, do it for a minute. If you can't do it for a minute, do it for a second. It's better to do 1 second of Sazen each day than to do 10 minutes on one day. That's my experience with Sazen. You might have another one, and feel free to comment down below and tell me I'm wrong, but that's my experience with Sazen. For those of you who went to college or university or anything like that, it's just like writing an essay or something like that. Yeah, sure, you can sit down the night before and just stay up all night and just write down whatever sources and references you need and try to form sort of coherent narrative, but the essay won't be that good and you would burn yourself out. It's much easier to just write a sentence or a paragraph each day, and little by little it will grow to this magnificent essay and you will get an A or whatever you get at American universities. I have no idea, to be honest. You just need to be patient, follow the method, and drop by drop you will get there.